It's been a while now since we originally saw the Honor Magic V2 and got our initial hands-on experience at the Chinese announcement event. Since then, the phone finally had its global launch alongside an RSR Porsche Design Edition. It's almost May now, and we finally get an opportunity to review both devices. We are only pointing out the time frame of things since, in today's dynamic market, all that time is more than enough to make a phone not necessarily irrelevant but definitely less exciting. But not the Honor Magic V2, though. It remains special, like really special, for both foldable fans and the smartphone realm in general. Sure, it might be running a generation-old Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset at this point, but that's about the only non-current and non-revolutionary thing about the Magic V2. Let's start with what is probably the most impressive aspect of the Magic V2, its size and weight. Of course, in absolute terms, it is far from compact, measuring 156.7 by 74.1 by 9.9 mm folded and tipping the scale at 231 g, with a few asterisks. It may not sound that impressive until you realize that Honor has made the first foldable in this form factor with a less than 10 mm thickness. And if that's not impressive enough, consider that the non-folding Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra measures 162.3 by 79 by 8.6 mm and weighs in at 232 grams. With the V2, you can now get a whole extra display, and a large 7.92-inch one at that, and no other major compromises, including a hefty 5000 mAh battery, a potent triple-camera setup and even an extra selfie camera, all in roughly the same form factor as Samsung's or Apple's current flagship models. Foldables really have come a long way, and despite its relative age, the Honor Magic V2 represents the current pinnacle of this form factor. It almost feels like Honor broke some laws of physics with the Magic V2. A lot of the space and weight savings come from the new silicon-carbon battery used in the Magic V2. It boasts impressive energy density, making it super thin, which explains how you can get that capacity inside a svelte body like the Magic V2's. There are many more refinements and upgrades in the Magic V2, which is technically the third major iteration in Honor's foldable line. We'll definitely go over everything in detail, but some highlights include the 120Hz refresh rate on the foldable display and LTPO tech on both panels, plus a brand new camera setup with OIS and 8x8 D2F laser AF on the main cam. Pros: remarkably compact and lightweight for what it is. Excellent displays all around, with stylus support too. Speedy wired charging. Intuitive and functional multi-window implementation. Generally great photo quality from the main camera and the ultra-wide in all conditions. Cons: no ingress protection rating. Battery life when unfolded is below average. No wireless charging. Still on Android 13, Magic OS has some limitations. No 4K video capture from the telephoto, video quality not great altogether. The Honor Magic V2's has got a great display on the cover and a large bendy one inside, and makes proper good use of both. Its cameras aren't exactly cutting edge, but where they fall short, they don't do so in a deal-breaking manner. And we were actually quite pleased by the main and the ultra-wide units on the back, for stills in particular. Battery life is bested by some key competitors, and there's no wireless charging capability, but the charging speed sort of makes up for that. The lack of an IP rating isn't great, we'll admit, and the lack of Android 14 upgrade doesn't bode well for the Magic's long-term software future. Overall, the Honor Magic V2 is probably not the best value in its class. But its main claim to fame is its slim waistline, and if you want the benefits of a large foldable in as close as possible to a bar form factor, this one is shaping up as a top choice. Thank you for watching. See you next videos.